Coming at you live from the heart of Lincoln, America. Strap up your headgear and try not to hit the mat too hard. This is Takedown Tuesday with Nebraska Wrestling National Champion Ridge Lovett.
Oh my goodness, it hits up. Short time, right down to the wire. Time. And the drought is over. Nebraska with a national champion for the first time since 2011. What started in Post Falls, Idaho, is punctuated in Philadelphia. Ridge Lovett in his 6th year, a title winner.
On 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com. Powered by Stevens & Smith Construction and the Teammates Mentoring Program. With your look inside Husker Wrestling, here is your host, Ridge Lovett.
Welcome to Takedown Tuesday with Husker Wrestling on 93.7 The Ticket. I'm your host, Ridge Lovett. With me today is All-American, Rookie of the Year, Tofi Minto, and my boy Dominic Tebow. But first, I'd like to tell you about our sponsor, Stevens & Smith Construction. Takedown Tuesday on 93.7 The Ticket is sponsored by Stevens & Smith Construction. Stevens & Smith Construction is an employee-owned company with nearly 250 employees with over 2,000 years of service combined. They lead the industry as a full-service concrete company specializing in residential and commercial foundations and flat work. Stevens & Smith has a location in Lincoln, Omaha, Kansas City, and you can learn more today at stevensandsmith.com. If you've got any comments or questions, you can be a part of the show by texting our Sutter Hammond Jewelers text line at 402-464-5685 or by leaving a comment on our Facebook, X, or YouTube stream. You can also call into the show on the Honda of Lincoln hotline at 402-464-5685. Yeah, so what's up, boys? Long time no see, Tofi. Been out on that camp grind?
Yeah, just been doing camps for the most part this summer. Pretty busy. In Lincoln, practicing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's just been busy.
Getting ready for preseason.
Yeah,
you're going to be hitting the stadium.
Yeah, that might not be that fun, but we'll see.
No,
it'll be bad. It's always
last year wasn't too bad. We only ran the stadium, was it 2 or 3 times?
Yeah. I think it might have been once.
Was it only one time?
Yeah.
Shoot. Man.
It's kind of bad, though. I feel like the first stadium always do horrible.
You got to build up on your times. Yeah. You got to kind of do better as you go along. But, yeah, no, we might have only done the one last year.
Yeah.
I don't even know if we ran J Street. Nope, not last year.
Fine.
Usually we run each of them 5 times. 5 stadiums every Friday, 5 J Streets on Monday. So we do a lot of the running stuff. But I also saw that you were back home for a little bit catching alligators.
Yeah, it was pretty fun. I sent you guys some videos. Yeah, my coach has a couple alligators that he keeps like around the pond. They're kind of trained, but not really his. But yeah, he just messes with them. It's pretty fun.
Yeah.
Go down there.
You feed them a little chicken or something,
Yeah,
and catch yourself an alligator.
Yeah, get the hot dog.
Down there in Florida, y'all are different, bro. Oh, Dom, you've been in Lincoln most of the summer.
Yeah.
Hit a few little camp train.
Yeah. And then I've just been working, trying to get ready for the season.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
How was Utah? You sent me some videos. That looked
Oh, yeah, we went
Idaho.
to a couple what's the word I'm looking for here? Canyons and stuff out in Utah with my girlfriend's family, so that was a pretty good time. Stayed at a nice place. So yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. There's some cool spots in Utah.
Yeah.
There's some different once you start getting up into the mountains and like the crazy rocks and stuff, some of that stuff's pretty cool.
We went through the spot that's called the Narrows, and you're wading through water probably about 4 feet deep for, I think the whole canyon's about 10 miles. We made it like 8 and then went back.
So like you went 8 miles in, then walked 8 miles out?
No. I'm mistaken. Actually, it's 8 miles there and back. We walked 4 there, 4 back.
Okay.
We didn't make it quite to the end though.
So it's 10 miles total, and okay, I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
Man, a round trip. I thought you were saying that you walked in 16 miles in the canyon is crazy.
No. It was tough though. The rocks were not easy on your feet.
Yeah, I bet. And you've been helping me out with the club.
Yeah.
Right. How the first 2 weeks? How have you been feeling about it?
I've been feeling pretty good. Our young guys are looking really good, especially this kid named Hendrick.
My boy.
He's a dog. He's going to be good one day. And then our older guys they know more about wrestling than what I thought they would. So we're at a good starting point for sure.
I would agree with that. Having kids, like when you get into the room, that some of them already understand that practice structure, right? We opened a branch of the Best Wrestler. So we have a Lincoln location now. And getting kids that lived in Lincoln, we're driving out there that already kind of know the system, know what we're going to be showing and like know how to wrestle, it kind of makes running practice easier.
Yeah.
So then the kids that are a little bit behind, that don't totally know what's going on, they can watch those kids that have been through it, that are familiar with the process and how practice is structured, that kind of stuff. So having those kids in there definitely helps out. But yeah, I like the little kid group.
Little kid group solid. They're real good.
All right, there's not too many of them, so it's like we can really kind of lock in on them and like really help them to figure it out. And the first 2 weeks, I think it's been good.
Yeah.
Hendrick does make me excited. That boy's going to be tough.
Both coaches in the corner for that one.
Darn
We're just
right.
sitting back.
Darn right. Watching him do his thing.
Yeah.
He's tough. You need to come out and jump in.
Yeah, it's pretty sick that they got you guys. Like, I feel like growing up, you don't get to be coached by a national champion division wrestler. 2 of them. So yeah, it's pretty cool that you guys are doing that.
Yeah,
We
get to jump in on some of the live wrestling. Wrestling with the younger guys, wrestling with the older guys. It's fun. Getting to kind of teach them some stuff, show them some stuff, finding the bad habits now. Like, hey, I used to do that same thing. Like, you should cut it out now. I didn't cut it out until I was in college. But if you can stop it.
And he's in it, and you're in it still, but you guys just getting out of it too. So.
Literally. So it's like, that's something that I struggle with. You're in 7th grade. We can for sure fix it. It took me till I was 21 to figure it out, but I can fix it with you when you're 14. Like, we can really figure some stuff out. But it's been a good time so far. The numbers have grown a little bit, which is good. Being able to get more kids in the room, especially during football season. I don't know if you guys played football or what did you guys do during the summer? Any sports?
Mainly just wrestling. I did a little bit of spring football,
Mm-hmm.
and that's like a month, maybe 2 months at the most. But it's something that you have. A lot of the South schools do it. A lot of the South states do it, I should say, because like it's pretty much year-round summer.
Yeah.
There's no really way to do it.
Me, it was just Fortnite and Fargo, baby.
Fortnite
Just
wrestling
going
all
for
summer.
it.
Yeah, there you go. Oh my goodness. Yeah, spending all your days playing Fortnite, wrestle in the afternoons.
It was a
that's
great
a good
life.
setup.
It was
That was a
good.
good little COVID setup. And I was doing the same thing in college. All the classes were online. Apart from that, it was can't leave the house, so play video games, go to practice. That's it.
Yeah.
It was a good life.
Yeah.
Man. But in high school, I didn't play any sports. I did my freshman year. I played soccer. I wasn't very good at soccer. I was okay. I could play. Like, I started on JV. I was JV, but I mean, I did play the whole game, every game, which was fun. And just kind of was something different. I played football up until my freshman year, but I weighed like 95 pounds as a freshman.
I feel like in other sports like JV, like they're actually like good. Like in wrestling, I feel like there's a lot of less kids because, like, if you're on JV, there might only be 20 kids on your team, but like in soccer, there's like probably 40 kids.
See, at my school, we had 100 kids on our high school wrestling team. So we would go to tournaments, and then we would send we just called them varsity 2. We didn't even call them JV. Like, the varsity 2 are going to this other tournament, and that would be like another like invitational. So we would go to like a giant tournament, and then our varsity 2 would go to like the biggest local tournament, and then our JV guys would go to the other ones. But we also got to take two kids per weight to state.
Really?
Yeah.
No, ours was
So it was
kid.
like, yeah.
I mean, we were trying to fill in spots too.
Mhm.
It wasn't like we didn't have that big team.
Yeah, we had a full lineup all the way through. We had starters, JV2. Like, we had multiple guys in at each weight at my school. We were tough too. We were ranked in the top 50, but we.
Homegrown, that's pretty cool.
That's what I'm saying. It all started with the club thing. That's why I'm excited about getting it going. Is like, if I can get a good big group of my kids to like go to one school, like, they're going to continue to get better together. And I think that was a big thing that my club team did, is that all of our kids went to the same high school. All the kids that were on our club team all went to Post Falls High School. So like, that kind of helped because we had all the good kids that were together in club, and that were like getting better together. They know the stuff we've been working on. Our high school coach and our club coach were tight. So it was like they could kind of funnel them into the next level. And
You don't see that a lot. I feel like a lot of kids go to different high schools and they're training at a club.
But like with my hometown, we only had one high school. Like in Post Falls, we had one school. Right in Lincoln, I don't even know how many high schools there are. They're all over the place. So it's tough to get them all going to one place.
Too.
There's not too many,
What, like 3?
probably.
Yeah, there is 3. Nebraska, ours, and then Hawks.
Yeah. So, well, at least 3. There could be some smaller ones.
Yeah.
I bet some of the high schools have club teams that they do.
For sure.
But No, all the kids from our club, our club was at Post Falls, and then we would all just go to high school at Post Falls. We had a couple kids from Washington that were on our high school team, but I was like 7 minutes from the border. So between Idaho and Washington. So it was like we can drive 12 minutes to Post Falls, or we can drive 15 minutes to Central Valley. Like, I'm closer to the Idaho school. I'm just going to go there. And plus, we were better at wrestling. We were tough. We won. When I was there, we won 3 team state titles. We took second my sophomore year. My junior year, we set the all-time state scoring record.
Really?
Yeah, we were tough. But again, that like having 2 kids per weight, like it, and we have a 98-pound weight class. We were one of the only states.
Only one kid can score, though, right?
No, both of them.
Both of them?
Both of them can score. So our district would only send 3 to state, and we just had districts and states. There was no regionals, no sectionals. We had districts and we had state.
What if you guys make the state finals?
They wrestle.
Really?
Yeah. The year that we broke the record, we had at 98, it was Post Falls against Post Falls. And then at 152, it was another one, Post Falls against Post Falls.
Really?
I think we had 15 placers with 8 in the finals and like 6 champs.
Yeah, that'll do it to
5
set the
champs.
record.
Yeah, we were turning up. It was good. It was a good time. Lots of pins too.
Yeah.
My team were they were pretty much just like me. Don't choose bottom. Don't those crossface cradles. My high school team was nasty with them, smacking everybody in cradles, pinning everybody. We went to the Clash in Minnesota, which is a big dual tournament. The year that we went, Montini Catholic from Illinois won it. They beat. That was when Real Woods was on the team. Joey Melendez, Will Luan, those guys that were all just finishing up college now, all Americans. Their team was really good. Apple Valley, Gable Stevenson was still on the team. They took 3rd. There was a tough Park Hill from Missouri. They were in the top 4, and so was St. Ed's. And by the end of that tournament, they were like, hey, just choose neutral on the Idaho team. Just choose neutral. Do not go down. Because, man, it only took 2 duels of everybody getting smacked in cradles to be like, yeah, don't choose bottom on those guys. They do that top wrestling. My team was, which is like, I'm kind of big on it now with our club. Like, we spend a lot of time wrestling top and bottom. Like, we start off every practice. We'll go like 45 minutes on our feet, or 30 to 45 minutes. Make sure like shots are good, leg defense is good, and then we're going top and bottom. Whether we're working on turns, bars, tilts, cradles, or bottom stuff, really just stand up and change over. That's all we did do. We did do a Granby. We got them flipping.
They like doing the weird stuff.
Mm-hmm.
You got to kind of pull them back a little bit sometimes.
So yeah, can you do a spladle from there? Can you do a spladle from there? I'm like, yes, you can spladle, but we don't want to do spladles. We want doubles, high C's, singles. Like, let's stick to that stuff. I'm like, no, coach, I think I want to do a spladle. I think I could do it here. I'm like, yeah, you guys are extra. But you guys watch the UFC fights?
Yeah.
What did you think? My boy Pico, bro. Oh, my goodness.
Yeah.
I'm not even going to lie. I thought Duplessis was going to win.
Yeah?
I thought, like, I was at the point with that dude that I really thought it just didn't work on him, that wrestling. I thought he was just going to be all right. Chimaev mauled him.
Yeah, that was bad.
See, even I liked the whole card. There was upsets the whole time. Big underdogs, plus 300 underdogs going down. Like Chase Hooper on the undercard.
Yep.
He was like a minus 270, 300 favorite. Yeah, knocked out end of the first round. Out cold, bad. I was like, yeah, that parlay's cooked. Oops. But, and then Pico was a favorite. Back-to-back spinning elbows. I was texting DP the whole time because he was there. DP was there watching it, and he was like, here comes your boy Pico. I was like, oh, my gosh. See, have
you ever been to one before?
No.
Yeah, I haven't been either.
I was gonna. So DP took Bubba and Caleb, or maybe Lee. Caleb's dad took them when we were in Vegas last year.
Yeah, I heard about that.
But I didn't end up going. I went out to eat with my mom and dad, but they had a good time. Yeah. Bubba still wears the shirt and stuff that he picked up when he was there. It was a numbered card in Vegas, same day. It was. I wish I would have went, but shoot, no FOMO here. But yeah, Chimaev wrestled him to death. Yeah. He just took him down over and over again. The crucifix was crazy.
That's crazy. I don't even know what I'd do in that. Yeah.
Bro, don't let him get both your arms.
Yeah,
like, what are we doing? Duplessis said he was ready for the wrestling. He not even close.
Was not even close to ready.
But Pico, I obviously looking back on it, he probably should have stuck with wrestling. But I mean, he can still figure it out. He's made it to the UFC. He lost his UFC debut, which they put him against the number 6. I forget what that guy's name
He was
was.
number 6.
Yeah,
He was whooping him.
number 6 contender. But he was even Kamzat was eating shots when he would be diving into the legs. But I think Pico's they just kind of rocked him a little bit more. And then the elbow.
Well, that dude was undefeated that Pico fought. He was like 19-0 or 18-0 or something like that. Like he was a good fighter.
Yeah, he's in the top 10
Yeah,
in
yeah.
his weight in the world in fighting.
Yeah.
Obviously, this dude's got hands.
Extremely high level.
He went to Bellator originally, and then he went to the PFL, and he came here from the PFL. He came to the UFC, came to the big leagues. That was the goal the whole time was to go to the UFC. And his first few fights in Bellator, he was doing okay. And then he lost a few, but then he got back on the winning track. But the dudes in the UFC are different. It's insane.
Number 6.
That's
First debut.
100%.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
Tried to kind of put him on the fast track because they're kind of doing that with Bo Nickel a little bit too. Like he was fighting on main cards early. Like his first UFC fight was on a main card, on a John Jones card, which is crazy to think about. But I mean, it is cool if you're a wrestler looking to go into the fight game. Like Dana likes the wrestlers.
Mm-hmm.
We've seen that. Obviously, those two are really good. With Bo Nickel winning 3 NCAA titles, 2 Hodge trophies. But, like, Pico never wrestled in college, but he was really good before. In his high school days, he was really, really good.
Make a world team? Or no, he was in the finals.
Of the Olympic trials. He lost to
18-year-old, right?
I think he might have been 19.
Really?
Mm-hmm. It would have been after his senior year. And he lost to Frank Molinaro, who won a bronze won bronze in Rio. Like, Pico was really tough. So, like, yeah, looking back on it, wish he would have stuck with wrestling. But, I mean, dude's living his dream. He wanted to be in the UFC, and there he is. He's getting it done out there.
Going back to Hosma, who you fight since?
Kamzat? Yeah.
I want to see him against
tough,
Usman
dude.
again.
Yeah,
I want to see
Usman.
that fight bad.
I don't know. How much has Usman been fighting since then?
He fought Buckley.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely.
Beat him up.
Buckley was up there.
Because
Usman
could have beat him.
Yeah.
He could have beat him.
Yeah. It was going Usman's way.
I like Usman. I like DeRitter. Especially after seeing what DeRitter did to Bo Nickel. That was wild. I didn't really watch it because that was the same night as Bubba Wilson's fight in Lincoln and Tyler Berger, and both of them were fighting that night. So I was kind of like just had the phone propped up. But I was watching my boys go out there and get it done. Man, Bubba, I don't know if I believe him. He said that he was done. He was going to be one and done. I wouldn't be surprised if we fought again. Because I was like, were you nervous out there? Like, was this scary? He was like, at first it was a little scary. Once they shut the cage, it was like a little nervous. But he was like, as soon as they were like, all right, center, he was like, all the nerves were gone. Then it was just fun.
Kind of how it is in wrestling.
Mm-hmm. Beforehand, it's like, oh, I'm nervous. But as soon as it's like shake hands, it's like, yep, everything's out the door. It's just back to this is what I do.
You like that feeling?
What?
Like those nerves before matches?
Yeah.
I
started getting them less. I don't know. I didn't really get super nervous at all this year.
I get nervous before every match.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I like those nerves.
I was a little bit
Butterflies.
nervous before when we were wrestling Penn State at home. I knew Van Ness was tough, so I kind of got the butterflies a little bit. But like with some of the guys, even I did. Come on, BTA, let's go. Come on, baby, yes sir. But like with Henson, I didn't really get nervous. It was like I'd wrestled him 3 times. I'm like, yeah, this is like I know what to expect. There's no nerves. But Van Ness was good, and I hadn't wrestled. I'd never wrestled him, so I was like, yeah, this is gonna. So I was a little nervous, but I also got a good warm up in, so I was like warming up and not really watching the wrestling. Yeah. I get more antsy and nervous watching my teammates.
Like Zandy goes out, Caleb goes out there, just crazy matches.
Mm-hmm. Like I can't watch because Caleb's for sure gonna go into overtime. Yeah. I don't know what that boy is. Match time at the national tournament is, but it's like back to last year and this year. He won like probably 7 overtime matches.
Yeah, we were talking about it. I think he won 7. He wrestled 8 out of 14 matches.
Yeah, that's insane. maximizing his TV
years.
time. Maximizing his TV time.
That's insane.
Man. But Nationals this year, that was a good time, bro. It's been a while since you've been in here. So now, like, how has last year kind of propelled you, like, through the summer?
I think it's mainly just, like, now I know I've been there, right? So it's a little less, like, anticipation to get there. But and I think I've been there before. When I get there again, it'll be a little less, like, I'll be a little less nervous for the moment.
Mm-hmm.
Even though, like, I say I was nervous, like, it was like exciting almost though. Like every match, like
it is exciting. Never wrestled in front of a crowd this big. It's like
it's insane when like the first match, like you look at the crowd, like after you win, and like your hand gets raised, and like the announcer goes on. That was.
It's dope.
Yeah.
It's a good time, right? I've been there a few times, which is why I didn't get those nerves as much because at the end of the day, it's the same as any other tournament. It is just a wrestling tournament. There's just so many eyes on it. That it just makes it feel so much bigger than it is.
Especially if you got like a heater.
Mm-hmm.
Like heater the last match, that's a lot of people watching.
100%.
But you don't even know it at the time.
Mm-mm.
So like the whistle blows and the referees raises someone's hand.
Yeah, sometimes when I'm out there, it's like I don't know. Have you ever had those moments where it's like you're kind of like zoned out, just kind of in autopilot wrestling, and then it's like you kind of like lock back in. It's like whoa.
Yeah.
The like biggest one of those I've had was at Nationals. I was wrestling the Campbell kid, and it was kind of tight. And I either chin whipped him or headlocked him. I threw him and like held him on his back for a couple seconds. We went out of bounds, and I like stood up, and I was like whoa, hold on a second, like let's lock in here.
Who was the kid that you got a crazy first round? I think it was maybe second.
It was Northwestern this year. Yeah, first match. Oh my goodness.
It's always good to have those matches. I feel like.
Because I had him like all but taken down at the beginning, and then he some dirty little scramble slip, whoop, and popped out. I'm like, dang. Then I was on bottom, down 3. I get out, take him down. I'm like, okay, that was close. I choose bottom, get up to my feet, 2-on-1 tilt. So now it's like it's 7-4. I'm like, dang, like I kind of gotta get some points going.
Oh, I know.
Trying to. Oh,
that's the only match I think I didn't get to watch.
It was.
Yeah, I wish I watched that.
Wish
like Silas's match, that was sick.
Mm-hmm.
His comeback.
I did get to see Silas's. I was back at the hotel.
Nuts.
Yeah.
Nuts, man.
Nuts.
Down big and starts running him down, takedown, lets him go, takedown, lets him go, takedown, bar, and just came back. And he did it in 2 matches in a row. His first and second, he was losing.
Really?
Broke the kid and pinned him.
Then he had 3 pins at Nationals.
Yes.
He pinned Bird.
Yes. I think the Bird. No, that was later. That was on the backside, right?
I think that was to get into the quarters against Plot. Right?
Yeah, so that was his first 2 matches.
Oh,
he pinned them both. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wild. Were you out there in Philadelphia, Dom?
No, I went to Big Tens, not Philly.
Okay. What did you think about Big Tens?
It was cool. Northwestern was it was Chicago, so I liked it because
Mm-hmm.
I'm from Illinois, so I got some good Portillos and stuff like that. But that's just
How do you get your Portillo sandwich?
dipped.
Dipped?
Yeah, for sure.
I've never been to Portillo.
Little chocolate cake shake for you.
Yeah.
Remember what we were talking about on the way back?
Mhm.
And we were like, oh, we think we're going to go, and then we hit Panera Bread instead.
Man, Panera
That's
never.
a
never
bad
went wrong.
substitute.
That's all. Like pretty much all I ate during the season was Panera, because I had the one sandwich the night before me and Brock both got it, and I felt fine after. I was like nothing, no belly doing backflips. I don't feel sick at all. I don't feel like heavy. I was like this is. It was like just enough to
Did you get the Chipotle Chicken Club?
No, I got the
Avocado?
Yeah, that one. It was good.
That's what I
too.
get from Tropical Smoothie. You never been to Tropical Smoothie? They don't have one in Lincoln.
No?
No.
Is that a Florida thing?
Yeah, I was actually in Iowa this weekend, and they had it there.
They had
so
one? Man, it's all right though. Iowa got bad corn, so they can have tropical smoothie. We're good. We don't need that. Did you wrestle in the Iowa duel?
Yeah.
How was wrestling in Carver? I don't know if we got to talk about this.
I mean, I don't want to say this. I think it was a little. I didn't get the job done, but I think it was a little overrated.
A little overrated. You don't think it was as much? No.
Maybe I'm being a little biased, but no, I think it was a little overrated. Like the fans coming down and talking crap.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think that.
But that doesn't happen anywhere else. That's like a Carver thing.
Yeah.
Their coach is running up into the crowd.
I think like that's funny.
What the heck are we doing out here? This is, but I mean, it does make it fun.
Yeah.
Did we? Nope, we wrestled Penn State here. So you'll wrestle Penn State at Penn State.
Yeah, and Iowa. Iowa's home.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Did you get it? Did you go to Penn State as a red shirt?
No, I don't think we. No, we only brought 10 guys.
Okay.
Penn State, I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
No, they only brought the 10 guys.
That was a good one too. Wrestling at Penn State's a good time because like their fan base has grown a lot, obviously with their success, but it seems like a bunch of them are like pretty knowledgeable about wrestling. Like they know what's going on a lot. Which sometimes when you go to like other schools, like you have the wrestling fans that are there that knows what's going on, and then like there's a kind of a section of the crowd that doesn't really understand. They're just there to support like whatever team it is, but Penn State, most of them are pretty knowledgeable and they know what's going on. They know the big matchups apart from just like the numbers, right? They know which kids are tough and maybe they're young. So it's always a good time getting to go and compete at those other places, just getting to kind of see different atmospheres. And Iowa and Penn State get after it. Ohio State's a good time too. Don't go anywhere. More Takedown Tuesday coming at you next on 93.7 The Ticket.
MHC isn't new, just a new name. Moe's Moving is now Moe's Home and Commercial. Whether moving across town or across the state, MHC Moving has you covered, specializing in home, apartment, assisted, and independent living moves. MHC can also handle your commercial moves as well. There's never fees on trucks, stairs, elevators, long carry, and last-minute booking, and no trip or fuel charges. Also no upcharge on weekends, and they do offer payment plans through PayPal. Call MHC Moving today at 402-853-7167 or go to mhcmoving.com.
A lot of businesses say they're family focused, but when tough situations in life arise, the business wants anything but your best interests. James Enterprise Incorporated is hiring, and they will always treat their employees like family, just as they do their customers. James Enterprise Incorporated is hiring Class A and B CDL drivers, a shop tech, and a diesel mechanic. If you're looking for a career with a company that goes above and beyond to value you and your family, apply today at jamesenterpriseinc.com or call 402-432-6740.
We interrupt this commercial break for an important story.
There once was a man from Nebraska who went searching for food in Alaska. When his stomach was rumbling while laying in bed, he could think of only one option, Führer's cheese spread. So he left it once and drove day and night to return back home for cheese spread delight. Now his stomach is full and the voice in his head tells him no more vacations without Führer's cheese spread. Find yours today at most local grocers.
Rosie's Sports Bar and Grill, open for lunch and dinner at 1501 Center Park Road, just south of 14th and Highway 2. Attention all Wings fans, Buffalo Wings and Rings has daily specials that will make you want to stop in on all days of the week. Kids eat free on Mondays, and on Tuesdays enjoy 40% off boneless or traditional wings at a price that makes the whole family happy. And come back on Wednesdays for $1.39 chicken tenders all day long. Get to Wings and Rings today, 68th and O or in Williamsburg Village.
Life changes, and sometimes that means changing where you call home. Whether you're downsizing, growing a family, relocating, or facing tough times, you shouldn't navigate it alone. I'm Laura Bonta-Bush with Woods Bros Realty, and I'm here to guide you with all your real estate needs. As wife of football coach Bill Bush, I understand the importance of teamwork and making sure you are supported every step of the way with honesty, integrity, and compassion. If you're looking for a game plan to buy or sell your home, text or call me at 402-525-0843. That's 402-525-0843.
Attorney CPA Joe Cordell.
Hopefully you and I agree that you should do everything you can to save your marriage. Divorce is hard, expensive, and its outcome is usually not all you hope for. However, when doing everything has failed, when divorce remains as your last option, consider Cordell & Cordell as your first choice to help you through the divorce process to a better place on the other side. We've been a partner men can count on for more than 30 years. Let us be that partner for you.
The attorneys at Cordell & Cordell work to help men maximize their role in their children's lives. Schedule an appointment with one of Cordell & Cordell's Lincoln area attorneys, a partner men can count on. 402-858-3220. That's 402-858-3220. Online at CordellCordell.com. That's CordellCordell.com. Office in downtown Lincoln. 1221 N Street, Suite 801, Lincoln, Nebraska 68508.
Gaina Trucking is hiring CDL Class A and B drivers. Their strong team culture makes it not a job, but a career. Gaina Trucking offers health, vision, and dental insurance 401k with company match, an employee assistance program, and other bonus programs. Build a better career today with great team culture at Gaina Trucking. Learn more and apply today at GainaTrucking.com.
Rashawn Jackson here for Bauer Underground, who has been serving local contractors and utility contractors all across the state since 1997. When you see the black and white trucks, you know the baddest dudes in the business have arrived. Bauer is currently looking for equipment operators, laborers, diesel mechanics, and aerial linemen. Join the brotherhood built on hard work, authentic people, and pedigree of success. Bauer, a family-friendly company who reminds you, go Big Red!
Are you a skilled mechanic looking for your next opportunity? Nebco is hiring. They're looking for experienced mechanics to join our family-owned team. They offer competitive wages, great benefits, service trucks, OEM-level diagnostic software, and career growth opportunities. Apply today at nebco.com. Positions include lead and A-level mechanics for the Nebco shop. Learn more at nebco.com. If you're driven and ready to grow with a company that's been around since 1908, apply today at nebco.com.
Back to Takedown Tuesday on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Welcome back to Takedown Tuesday. I'm your host, Ridge Lovett. With me today, Tofi Minto, Dom Tebow. So we just got done talking about how it is getting to go to those other places, wrestle at other schools, feel those different environments. What places did you get to go see as a red shirt?
As a red shirt, I got to go to Big Tens. I went to Nationals, but not with Big Tens. It was in Kansas City.
Yep.
So Big Tens, Nationals, I went to Big Tens with the team. That was pretty cool. Like seeing around. I remember Snyder telling me, "You ready? You're gonna be here one year, the next year." So that was kind of cool. Like the next year, being there. But went to. I don't remember. Who were some of the schools you guys went against?
2 years ago?
Yeah.
Shoot, I don't know.
Put
The
me
Big
on the
Ten
spot.
schools. I can't remember if we went anywhere cool. Did you go wrestle at? You went and wrestled at Navy Classic?
Yeah.
Yep.
I never competed in a dual.
No.
But yeah, I went to Navy Classic.
You were on the team. No, never mind. That was a different year. Did you get it? Did you go anywhere?
Northwestern, Illinois, and Wisconsin. I remember.
Okay. Yeah.
No, I didn't go anywhere. I just went to like 5 or 6
Opens,
and then
Did you go to any?
throughout the year.
Did you go to any that were like cool or fun, or did you go and wrestle Grandview kids the whole time?
Not 2 years ago, but last year I went to the Daktronics, and Nebraska
Daktronics
actually
is
used to
good.
go there.
Daktronics is tough.
It's a really tough tournament, and I thought it was a cool atmosphere. They had a nice stadium, not stadium, but
The gym.
yeah, gym.
Were you in the gym or the field house?
Field house.
Yeah.
But
Was there turf?
same deal. Yeah, we were on
Okay,
turf.
yeah.
I always like wrestling on turf. It's a
My
little softer.
freshman year, that's where Daktronics was, and we didn't send our starters that year, but then the next 2 years we did. We opened up the season with Daktronics at SDSU, and it's good too because you get SDSU, tough Big 12 team, scrappy kids, and then usually Minnesota brings down some guys, right? So you're going to get a little bit of Big 10, and then you get Iowa State, who's one of the best in the Big 12, and like Peyton Robb, David Carr, that was a heat match in the finals. It was a good one. It was tight. I think P. Rob lost that one in overtime. And then I thought that Coach Carr and Coach Mann were going to wrestle behind the table. They were over there chatting. Oh, come on, Coach. I think you can take him down. No, but Silas pinned Younger Bastida there too. When he was Silas, I don't know if that was his redshirt year. I think that was his first year. That was Silas's first year for sure. And because we knew Silas was tough, but like I hadn't seen him wrestle, so I didn't know how tough he was. And then he backside chicken wing, bam, stuck Younger Bastida.
I didn't even know that.
That was kind of like my eye-opening moment for Silas. I was like, dang, this kid's good. Silas gonna be tough. Then the next year he won a Big Ten title. Like
being a national champ.
That was pretty cool. So this past weekend, U20 Worlds, Team USA, they've already locked up first.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, they've already.
I know they were in first, but I don't know if it's locked up. It's been It could be.
I think it is locked up because the matches that are done are guys. Anthony Knox didn't place. He won his first, lost his second. And the way it works with freestyle and Greco on the World and Olympic stage is there is no consolation bracket. So if the person that beats you does not make it to the finals, you are out of the tournament, right? So it's like sometimes you might get beat by the second best guy, but it just so happens you're on the same side as the best guy in the weight. So if that guy doesn't beat number one in the world, well, you're kind of fly back home, buddy. I know it was a long flight to Bulgaria, but it's going to be a long flight back too. But Knox lost, and that kid ended up winning a bronze. Marcus Blaze is in the finals. He's going to be going to Penn State next year. Or no, is he already there?
I think he's already there.
I think Blaze is already there.
I think this will be his
He's going to be a freshman, yeah. Marcus Blaze is going to be a freshman.
He won it?
At Penn State. He's in the finals. They'll wrestle at 10 a.m. tomorrow. 9 a.m. What is it? I can't remember. Flo listed it in Eastern time, and I can't remember if it was 10 o'clock here.
Know how to watch.
They're on Flo.
They are?
Yep, all the matches will be on Flo. Anthony Knox is going to be a freshman at Cornell. Tough, 125-pound guy. He definitely could make some noise next year. Marcus Blaze, he's been beating these top. He's been kind of beating everybody. Him and Brock had a tight one at Final X that Blaze won. Yeah. Blaze ended up beating him. But that was a good match. Marcus Blaze in the finals, going to wrestle tomorrow. Luke Stanich, Lehigh guy, going to be a sophomore. He was at 125 a couple of years ago. I can't remember if he beat Caleb or not. Or did Caleb beat him second match?
I think Caleb beat him.
I think Caleb beat him. He was the 2 seed. He was undefeated on the year. And then Caleb beat him. Luke Stanich won gold. He won the world championships. And I wrestled with him a couple months ago when I went on my Lehigh visit. And I was like, this kid's tough. Stanich is tough. Yeah. And he's not a 125-pounder. That kid is big.
No, yeah. I mean, go up to 25 to 41.
Mm-hmm. He was the same size as me. I was like, 125, buddy? Dang, you was cutting some serious weight. He was for sure cutting a bunch of weight. I talked to him about it. I know that he was really pulling some weight. PJ Duke is 70 kilos, won gold. Duke's tough. Beat me, Trelly, and Yanni back to back to back. Like the kid's good. He's going to be a freshman at Penn State. I'm interested to see what they'll do at 157.
Yeah.
Are they going to send out Duke, or are they going to redshirt him and have K-Sac wrestle? Because
they both have a redshirt.
Mm-hmm.
K-Sac a redshirt too. So yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Who's everybody that's yet to wrestle?
Yeah, you're right. 100%, huh?
What are all the weights that are yet to wrestle right now?
86 kilos. Max McNeely is in the finals. And 61 kilos. So Marcus Blaze and Max McNeely. McNeely's young. He was a freshman this year. That kid's a monster.
He redshirted, though. So
did he?
I think he redshirted his freshman year.
So he's probably top end of U20. Yeah. So he'll be done next year. But yeah, PJ Duke, Penn State's going to have an issue right there. They're going to have a little clog up. But they do both have red shirts. So, but K-Sac has 2 years. So maybe Messenbrink will be gone, and then you could bump one. I don't know.
I mean, red shirt.
Mm-hmm. That's all. I guess Messenbrink would be done. Yeah, so I guess there's a way to get through it. But do you wrestle Duke now that he's hot? Or do you – right? Or your K-Sac was ranked number 1 all year, gets beat up by Joey Blaze at the national tournament. It was like, so are we going to bail on him?
He got third, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, both of them.
Back-to-back thirds. The year before that, he took third at 149 too. At my weight, I wrestled him on the backside. Sad boy hours. I wasn't not feeling that. But yeah, so Duke gold. Ladarian Lockett, tough kid, going to be a freshman at Oklahoma State, took 5th. Lost a tight one to Kaviev from Russia. And the Twitter people from Russia, those overseas fans, they're big on that kid. They really like the Kaviev.
Really?
Yeah, I haven't seen too much of his stuff. I've seen some clips here and there. In this one account that keeps tagging Ladarian in all of his videos. He's like, he's coming. But I think they wrestled first or second match. That kid ended up winning it. Then Ladarian lost to the kid from Japan for 3rd and 5th.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's legs.
Mm-hmm. Fast.
Yeah, I caught up.
I was watching that one with Ty Ice. another one of the tough freshmen. He was in there getting some workouts in down there in the weight room. Will Hankel, who came on a visit here, is he going to Penn State too?
Yeah.
He is. 79 kilos. That was the same weight as LJ Aruja, who goes to Nebraska. He was there. LJ was representing Brazil, and he lost to – did he lose to the kid from India? Or was that the kid who put his kid out?
I think that was the kid that put his kid out.
So Kazakhstan, that's who it was. LJ lost a tough one to a kid from Kazakhstan, and then that kid lost to the kid from India, so that put LJ out of the tournament without being able to get back into the repechage. And the India kid was
go all the way over there, make a team, go home.
0-1, you're out. If that kid doesn't make the finals, go home. You got to wrestle one match. Flute, right? At least LJ got to wrestle two. Went out there, got a win, then wrestled the kid from Kazakhstan. When I went to Worlds, that was almost how mine went. In Greco, I was almost out of there in 30 seconds. That kid, the kid from Turkey almost got me off the mat. Was picking me up.
Did he make the finals?
No, he lost in the semis. So I was out. I beat the kid from Turkey my first one, and then I beat the kid from Iran. Then I lost to the kid from Georgia. And lost.
Worse they lost.
I know.
The whole time.
I won my first two. I lost in the quarters. So I was like, this kid's going to, I think he could beat the kid from Russia. The kid from Russia didn't seem like he was that great. No. Who was he going to beat him? The American's going home. Send me home with nothing. All right, so that kind of sucked a little bit. But, I mean, shoot, it is what it is. I'm okay with it, even though they put out the video every single year. It goes viral on social media of me getting ran down by this kid. I was up 7-1. In Greco, it's an 8-point tag.
Yeah.
So, no, it was 7-0. It was 7-0, and I got thrown on my head a couple times. And then I ended up losing 12-11. Yeah.
I have actually seen that video.
Absolutely. It comes up every single year, and I get tagged all over the place. Like, tag.
I don't think I've ever seen it, actually.
It was a fire match. I was wrestling really good until everything went sideways. I got thrown on my head.
I think that's exactly
Will Hankel got silver. Max McNeely will wrestle in the finals tomorrow.
Hankel lost?
Yeah, he lost in the finals. He lost to the Iranian, who was tough. The kid from Iran was good. I was watching him wrestle his semis match with somebody. They were like, "Oh, I think that Hankel can break this kid." I was like, "I don't know, bro. This kid from Iran."
Oh yeah, it was with me.
It was with you. Yeah, I was like, that kid looks tough, bro. Yeah. He was locked in there at the end. Yeah. But yep, that kid beat Hankel. McNeely, Minnesota guy, took third at NCAAs this year. Had a heater with Srirachi at Big Tens. Heater with Kekais in at Nationals. McNeely's tough, dude.
There's a lot of young guys at 84.
Yeah, 84 is not going to – they did lose the top two with Srirachi and Kekais, who's tough to replace. But the guys coming in underneath, they're going to be tough. Mirasola, both Mirasolas, 92 kilogram and 125 kilo, took bronze. Both of them won bronze. And then Rodemaker at 97 kilos, he's had heater matches with Cam McDaniel. How many times have they wrestled now?
I saw him wrestle
at least 4.
At least 4. Yeah, at least 4. I think they wrestled at the U.S. Open too, though.
Yeah, they wrestled twice this year. Once at the qualifier and then
twice. They wrestled twice at World Team Trials.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So they're at 5 matches at least.
Yeah.
And Cam hasn't beat him yet.
I don't believe so.
Tough ones though. They're all close. All right. So Cam McDaniel, got to be able to shut the door on the Rodemaker kid. And Cade Ziola wrestled him at World Team Trials as well, and it was another close one. Yeah, that one was tight too. Cade just didn't wrestle like himself in the first period of that match, and then went out there in the second period and started getting takedowns. Then there was some injury time stuff going on, but if Cade can see, but that's also comes with being young, right? You're wrestling a guy, Rodemaker, who's a third-year U20 guy who's been doing it for a while, and you just got to be able to go out there. And even though they have the success and he has a world bronze medal, the attitude always has to be like, I can hang with this kid. I can beat this kid. Because like you were saying, we were talking about it today in the car, Dom. You were telling me that when you were talking to him, he was like, yeah, I could. I was finding my shots in the second period. I was just nervous I was nervous at the beginning.
Well, I think it just started to click for him in the second. He walked up to me after and he was like, man, I told him he started running them down in the second, and then there was a little break there. So he couldn't necessarily get right back to it. brought my guy's breath back a little bit. But in the second period, Cade looked like he was going to win the match.
Yeah.
You know what score that was?
It was
had to be high scoring, right?
I think he was down like 6 or 7 maybe. And then Cade got a couple takedowns back to back in the second period. And then all of a sudden it's looking like Cade could come back, and then it just didn't happen.
Yeah, and Omar Ayub was representing Puerto Rico, and he was beating the Iranian in the second match and was up 6-1 at the break, and then got ran down a little bit and ended up losing that one 8-6, I think. But he got pulled back through. So Omar at 61 kilos is going to be wrestling in the backside. I don't remember who he was wrestling first. We were talking about this one in the car as well.
He's got to wrestle Satiev.
He's going to wrestle Satiev. That is pretty cool, right? Adlan Satiev, whose uncle and dad were the two of the greatest wrestlers of all time, especially Adam Satiev.
Yeah.
Bufasar, or which one was which? I don't even remember. I think Bufasar was the good one, better one. But they combined two brothers from Russia, Dagestan, have 15 world and Olympic gold medals between the two of them. Like they're sick, they're insane. But being able to wrestle, nephew or grandson, whoever it is, that's gonna be pretty cool. But he's got to win one to get there, and then it's welcome back. Hope you had fun at the World Championships. Now we're going right into preseason, so we'll get to talk a little bit more about that. Don't go anywhere. More Takedown Tuesday coming at you next on 93.7 The Ticket.
Big box stores are tempting for buying equipment for your high schooler in sports or for yourself in your sports leisures. But buying new is awfully expensive. Why not go somewhere with new and used options? Play It Again Sports is quality, slightly to gently used equipment, and 50% of their inventory is actually new equipment. And it's more than baseball, softball, and golf. They also have equipment for disc golf, fitness, hockey, and more. Plus, they're always buying products. Bring your gear you're done with and get trade money on the spot. Play It Again Sports at 48th and Vine.
Have you been injured in an accident and don't know where to turn? You need an attorney you can trust to handle your case with professionalism and compassion. The attorneys at Liberty Law Group understand that a call to an attorney is a call for help. If you've been injured, we want to help you. Liberty Law's experienced attorneys are committed to the pursuit of justice for those injured. Call Liberty Law and find out how we can help you get the compensation you deserve. Call 877-42-LIBERTY. Call the trial attorneys you can trust. 877-42-LIBERTY.
Make bill paying a breeze with Text to Pay. LES texts you 1 week before your bill's due date. Just reply to the text to pay. It's that easy. Log into your account at les.com to sign up today.
Saturday. Eagle Raceway is open for a full season of dirt track racing action every Saturday night. Don't miss the epic battles on the high banks of Eagle Raceway each Saturday between the Nebraska Septic Sprint Cars, Nebraska Lottery Modifieds, Avid Realty Sport Mods, Valentino's Hobby Stocks, and A1 Iron Stock Cars. Let's go racing. Eagle Raceway, just 10 miles east of Lincoln on O Street. Check out the full schedule at eagleraceway.com.
This is James Harrell with NP Dodge Real Estate. When I became a licensed realtor, I wanted a brokerage that would help me grow in my new career. I found that in Lincoln First Realty. When Lincoln First was acquired by NP Dodge, the training and support I received only got better. I love knowing I have the power of the NP Dodge brand behind me. I would recommend NP Dodge to new agents looking to jumpstart their real estate career and to current agents who want to take their business to the next level.
Expand your career with NP Dodge. Call Eric at 402-434-2222.
When opportunity knocks, you don't want to miss the call. Hamilton Business Technologies makes communication easy and efficient using customized technology, all while putting people first. Whether you're working from the office, at home, or on the go, Hamilton Business Technologies equips your business with the right tools for smooth, professional call handling. Hamilton Business Technologies. Real people, real technology solutions. Learn more at hamiltonisbusiness.com. Are you a skilled mechanic looking for your next opportunity? Nebco is hiring. They're looking for experienced mechanics to join our family-owned team. They offer competitive wages, great benefits, service trucks, OEM-level diagnostic software, and career growth opportunities. Apply today at nebco.com. Positions include lead and A-level mechanics for the Nebco shop. Learn more at nebco.com. If you're driven and ready to grow with a company that's been around since 1908, apply today at nebco.com.
When you were a kid, clubs were cool. Robotics club and space club and stuff like that. But what do adults get? Book clubs and quilting clubs? Nah, forget that. How about margarita clubs and old-fashioned clubs? Get to Upside Bar and Lounge for the best clubs in town. Try all 10 varieties of Upside margaritas or old fashions and take home a free souvenir glass. Grab the whole crew and pair it with taco night on Mondays or whiskey Wednesdays. Upside Bar and Lounge at 29th and Pine Lake.
MHC isn't new, just a new name. Moe's Moving is now Moe's Home and Commercial. Whether moving across town or across the state, MHC Moving has you covered. Specializing in home, apartments, assisted, and independent living moves. MHC can also handle your commercial moves as well. There's never fees on trucks, stairs, elevators, long carry, and last-minute booking, and no trip or fuel charges. Also no upcharge on weekends, and they do offer payment plans through PayPal. Call MHC Moving today at 402-853-7167 or go to mhcmoving.com.
Rico here with HIS Auto Care at 70th and Van Dorn, letting you know HIS is a great place to bring your vehicle for service. With superior service, bumper to bumper, we'll treat your vehicle like it's your mother's. Doesn't get any better than that. So call 402-488-8934 and HIS Auto will make you glad you did. 5% off, mention this ad, and for sure your mother will be proud you called. 402-488-8934, HIS Auto Care, 70th and Van Dorn. God bless you.
At Valentino's, we're on a mission for tradition. On every slice, for every bite. Golden baked crust, cooked to perfection every time. Savory sweet sauce that's made from our own secret recipe. Loaded with the perfect amount of fresh toppings and melty mozzarella cheese. It's the tradition that Nebraskans have come to love. From game day to every day. Valentino's. Taste the tradition.
Back to Takedown Tuesday on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Welcome back to Takedown Tuesday on 93.7 The Ticket. I'm your host, Ridge Lovett. With me today, Rookie of the Year, NCAA All-American, Kofi Mento, and we got my boy Dominic Tebow, the head assistant coach at the best wrestler in Lincoln. That's my boy, been in there helping me out with those little guys. So what are you most looking forward to this season, Toby?
I think going into this season, it's definitely going to be fun. We got a lot of heat on us from last year, I guess you could say. But I don't think you can look at our schedule. I don't think it's we're the target or something. I see a lot of things about that, but I think we're going into the season with still that mindset that we can really do it. We can beat the top dogs this year, and yeah, it's going to be exciting. I don't think anyone's going to lay down for anybody on this team, so that's going to be exciting to see what we can do this year.
What about you now?
Close question, sorry.
You're good. What are you most excited for this year? We got 2.5 months until the season starts, until we really are in the middle, getting going. So what are your thoughts now?
I'm just excited I get another chance to potentially start as a Nebraska Husker. I know I got a pretty tough guy in front of me, and I just want to do my best and try and make the lineup here.
All right. Hope to see you get in there a few times. Go out there and scrap.
Yeah.
Heck yeah. So I have found it that with the kids that you're wrestling, once you get some of those achievements, you reach All-American status, Big Ten finals, and all the other kids in the weight class, they see that. Have you felt any difference in the way that people wrestle you?
I haven't got to really compete yet, right? Mm-hmm. So no, not really. But I kind of see it with you last year, right? A lot of guys are running, Charlie last year. A lot of guys were running Brock. So you guys were all Americans, and I kind of saw how sometimes those guys run. And I'm kind of excited for it. I think that I saw Charlie say this last year. He's going to get the best out of everybody because they think that now he's the top dog, and that's exactly what he did. And he did get the best out of everybody, and it made him better. Mm-hmm. So I'm excited for that aspect of it.
Yeah, because it does give different challenges, right? You have this inner self-confidence. I've been and competed and beaten the best of everybody in my weight, but now that you have placed in nationals is everybody that you're wrestling, you're either going to get different feels, completely different strategy, or they're going to come at you guns blazing because they know that if I can beat this guy, I can place at the national tournament, right? So I did kind of feel both of them Like sometimes kids come out and they're like, yeah, I'm going to try to beat them. And other times kids come out and they're like, yeah, well, we're going to try to keep it close. Try to make it one takedown. Can I sneak one at the end type of deal? But I don't know. You might start getting the same treatment as me. Everybody starts choosing neutral.
Yeah,
You've been out there getting to those turns.
Point.
But also now you have to go take them down to get on top. I like it when they choose bottom. I can just get straight to getting the back points.
Oh, yeah, it's pretty cool when they choose bottom. No, you get the turn.
Absolutely. And I got confidence that you're going to get the turn. That's top game Tofi. Come on. Quit playing with him. So what are you excited for with the club?
Man, I haven't really thought about it too much in the future yet, but I'm really just taking it one day at a time.
One day at a time.
Just trying to get our kids better, ready for the high school wrestling season. Maybe we'll get a champ out there at some weight class. I'm not sure, but I got confidence that our kids are going to do good. They obviously got a pretty good head coach, so.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, I'm excited for them. We've seen a bunch of growth already, and it's cool to see it happen so quickly. Only being 2 weeks in and seeing the stuff that we've been going over a little bit, really starting to click for them. Like it's happening quick. Like we don't have to spend a bunch of time making corrections anymore. It's like, hey, drill this, bang, and we're already doing it, right? So it is cool to see how fast they're progressing and how quickly they're picking stuff up. But also, like yesterday, we got to play some games, right? We got to have some fun in, doing the conditioning with them. I think that might help a little bit too. Like
it's also a little different for us because we've been wrestling for 14, 15, 16, 17 years, and this is our first time. Like we've never ran a club before, so
exactly,
it's hard to see in the future whenever you've never actually went to multiple tournaments with these kids and kind of seeing how their mentality changes at different terms and stuff. So we're just gonna kind of have to adapt and just make sure that we're giving the best possibility for these kids winning ourselves. So. And
I did give them homework last night to go home, pick a favorite wrestler, their favorite wrestler, and watch a couple matches and find something that person does well. So I don't know, who's your favorite wrestler? If you had to pick one, Toph.
I'm a big fan of Zahid.
Zahid?
Yeah.
Okay.
I like
okay.
His offense a lot. He goes out there.
He's slick. He's slick. He's got it. But you don't.
Man, it's got to be Bryson Donian. I love whenever he puts these foreigners on their neck.
Yeah, Bryson Donian.
Yeah, he does.
Bryson Donian.
Come on, you guys had fire matches. Those are some of my favorite matches. Watching you two wrestle.
Just watching that match is stressful for me. Yeah, mine.
It's probably one of the all-time.
Yeah, it was. That match actually gives me anxiety when I go back and watch it. But mine, either college David Taylor was sick, or Jordan Burroughs, bro. JB is number one, but like when David Taylor was in college, he was so much fun to watch. He was definitely one of my favorites. So that was Takedown Tuesday on 93.7 The Ticket. Appreciate you boys coming in.
Yeah.
Tune in next week.
Come
on.